All right, folks, I'm back. I'm just waiting for Drew to show up, but I don't know what's going on. I'm going to open up my other browser and try to monitor and see what's going on and make sure that we stay live. Okay, it says I'm live now. I'm just waiting on Drew. How's everybody doing tonight, other than the fact that we can't get to see? There we go. Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey, what's up? The long time no see.
Now, I've got this. Okay, let me make sure I get that. Turn off the volume there.
8:15. Hey, Disney enthusiast.
What's up, Disney enthusiast?
Hi, Sammy. And it wasn't my fault this time. I don't think it was anybody's fault.
I don't know. I don't know if it was a StreamYard or a YouTube channel problem.
I know it wasn't our problem. Well, I mean, it is our problem.
I don't think we did anything wrong, but we very well could have.
Yeah.
But yeah, hi, Morgan. Hi, Disney enthusiast. Thanks for showing up.
Welcome.
Hopefully this doesn't kick anybody out. I've got it up on my other screen right now just to kind of monitor and make sure we don't end up going black and in and out and whatnot. But
yeah.
how's everybody doing tonight? We
Hey!
are batting a million. Maybe it's because I'm on the free StreamYard plan and I haven't paid for StreamYard. Now, well within the parameters that they say you're allowed to do like 20 hours a month or something. So we're way under that. But I don't know, maybe they're just messing with us because they're like, you should pay for this.
Yeah. Now, how much is it? Just quick question. How much is it to pay for the StreamYard?
So if you did pay for StreamYard, wow. Oh, that was a good one. The whole mouth went.
Oh, was it?
Wow. So if you want to pay for StreamYard, I think it's $20 a month. And then that gets you like unlimited hours. You can stream as much as you want. Hey, it's okay, Morgan, that you have to go back to work. That's fine. Have fun at work. I hope your eyes came back. That you had that problem where you had no eyes last time. I hope that that's been fixed.
Ooh, that's always a problem.
That is always a problem. Just to let you guys know, fun stuff here. On my StreamYard stream, I can't pop up any comments because no comments are showing up. I can see them in the chat over here, but nothing is showing up in my little StreamYard chat. I don't think I have it on private. No, I have it on comments. Yep. So, and I'm not going to hit anything because who knows? I'm not messing with anything. So if I'm not popping up your comments in tonight's video, that's what's going on. We're having a little bit of fun technical difficulties.
Like always. It's always fun with technology.
Like the Dad and Drew show is known for.
Yeah.
So we got 5 or 6 people in there.
Yeah, kind of like my live stream.
No eyes, yeah, same. Yeah, it was creepy that Morgan had no eyes. I know your friend drew that for you, but it was creepy. It looked like he had no eyes. Just say it.
I haven't seen it. I don't think I want to now. That's things of nightmares.
She had this new profile icon that came in when she jumped into the Disjabbers chat the other night, and like it looked like she had no eyes. I was like, whoa, that's oddly unsettling.
That was disturbing.
Ugh. So for the people who didn't get to see because it was going crazy,
yes,
Drew and Dad bought this purebred. Hey, now it's finally showing up from like 20 minutes ago.
Yay!
So we bought Purebred Idiot.
Hot sauce roulette.
Hot sauce roulette game. So we're gonna do this next week. Hopefully, when there are no technical difficulties. But there are some supremely hot sauces on there.
Yes,
there is ghost pepper, scorpion pepper, and then some sort of 3 million Scoville extract.
Yeah, capsulated extract or something.
Capsaicin extract.
Capsulated. Yeah.
And so I think like, okay, for reference, if I'm probably not correct, but I know like a jalapeno is like 100 or something on the Scoville chart.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like what a jalapeno is.
Yeah.
So think of 100 for a jalapeno, and then they've got this 3 million thing.
So let me look up. Excuse me. Let me look up habanero pepper. I'm curious.
Okay, a
What
habanero. That's on
is
the hotter side where people will be like,
habanero
no, it's too hot. Um,
on the Scoville scale?
yeah.
Okay. So the
Ooh.
habanero rated 100,000 to 350,000 on the Scoville scale.
Okay, so a habanero is like 100,000.
Holy
This one's
cow,
3 million.
dude. Whew. So this so say you have a habanero that's on the higher scale, which is
The highest end of the end.
350,000. They're saying on the number 12, which is the highest slash hottest, it is 3 times 1 million. So we're talking 3 million Scoville capsule extract.
Yeah, this could be really
Oh
not very
my
good.
word. This is going to be
This
something
could
else.
be not good.
No,
Um,
no.
so what have you been up to, Drew? I know you've been in and out of the parks. This is always my time to catch up with you. I've been watching all your
Yeah,
live streams. Your live streams are killing it.
they're doing well as long as I can stay connected. That it's just it's the hardest part. It really is the hardest part with any live stream. But I mean, I go to Universal. It's like crystal clear. It works fine.
It seems like you get better reception when you are in your Universal live streams than at
Yeah,
Disney.
yeah. I don't get it. I don't understand because I'm like, you're in
Now they all seem to
Disney.
have dead zones. Like it's like, don't go there,
Yep.
or
Yep.
ye connection will be dead.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
The pirates action.
like I figured out with the whole live thing. If I go over near Living with the Land, horrible reception for me over there for the live because what was coming up, like you go on your see what you can be connected to, and it was like Disney transportation, and I'm like, what? And then we realized that like the parking is right behind that, like for
It
the
has its
buses
own Wi-Fi, so you were
has
like skipping Wi-Fi's.
yeah. So that was a
Fun.
nightmare. I tried to do that, and then I realized over in Magic Kingdom, there's a few places, but one place in particular, when I passed Peter Pan, between Peter Pan and the Haunted Mansion, that little area there,
Okay.
it's a dead zone.
So like
Absolutely
the
wipes me.
tangled area, that little tangled
Yeah,
toilet,
tangled
the tangled
bathroom.
toilets.
The tangled toilets.
People in the tangled toilets. That's a Disney
Ah,
driver saying.
tangled, and they shouldn't be toilets. That movie's too good. That
Yeah.
movie's just too good.
My movie's too good to have the only part of the park that is dedicated to it a toilet area.
A toilet. I think every toilet should be themed Stitch.
Why?
I don't like Stitch.
Oh my god, you and Dizjab are buddies on that one.
Do
I
you
like
like
him,
Stitch?
man.
Do you
I
like
like him. I
Stitch?
like Stitch. I
Really?
like Hawaii. So that
Yeah.
movie, I like the fact that it's a Hawaii feel to it. So I like that part.
Yeah.
And then there's the one scene that made me love that entire movie
Do tell.
is where he sets up the little city with all the stuff in her room.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like uses the books and the cars and he makes his own little city and then he Godzilla's his way through it. To me, that is just like the funniest thing and makes me love it.
I get it. I can see that. I just for me, dude, he's so creepy looking. But beyond that though, beyond that, I think that movie for me, I didn't care for the animation in general. I don't know.
Style.
Yeah, I don't know. I just didn't care for the for that type of animation, and I kind of had that problem. No, it's not the same animation, but I had another problem with Hercules initially.
Okay, I
Like
love Hercules.
no, I honestly, I've like forced myself to just give it a couple more chances. Now I love it. Now I can
Yeah.
get through that. But I think that was because I watched Emperor's New Groove, which had that same, not
Style
exactly,
of
but
animation,
but
sort of.
but but fairly same style. And yeah, I love Emperor's New Groove. So then I started watching Hercules, and now I love it. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Hercules is a fantastic movie. The daughter got addicted to that movie for quite a while, and she watched it on repeat.
did you really?
And oh god, yeah, like she just got a bug for it and literally watched it on repeat and just kept going and kept going and kept going with Hercules to the point where she was walking around the house and she kept saying, it's a pain in the patella, and I'm like, we couldn't figure out what she was saying, and it's one of the things that Phil says to Hercules, he calls him a pain in the patella.
Okay.
And like she picked that up and she would just walk around the house saying things were pain in the patella. And we're like, and I hadn't really watched the Hercules movie with her yet. Like she had watched it.
Yeah, like
So
1,000
we
times.
sat down the one time and then I heard him say it. I'm like, there it is. Oh my
That's
God.
right.
That thing
Yeah.
I've gotten this thing from. Where did that come from?
Yeah.
And that's where it came from.
Now my
I love
son.
that movie. It's one of my favorite movies.
No, I like it a lot
Hey,
now.
you guys. What's up, Smalzer?
Oh, see,
Dude,
he
my
hasn't
chat,
even come up on mine.
my chat on the whatever on the StreamYard section is so far behind
No, dude.
The chat in the actual YouTube chat.
Yeah.
It's not even funny. It's
Well,
way more than
dude,
10 seconds.
literally, you just said that, and it took me a good 13 seconds for Zach's quote to come up on my comment thing.
Well, that'll make sense. Oh no, it shouldn't. You should be watching the same live of YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube's having some issues tonight, people. It's not us, I don't think.
No, it can't be.
I don't. Zach and Sammy are having fun. He's loving the 80s movies. Dude, Zach.
Hey, Zach. What's that?
Okay. Zach, that whole thing went sideways, upside down, backwards. That was an interesting one. And
Yeah.
we had a whole long discussion about what you do for a living.
Yes, we did. That was a
some
debacle.
confusion. And I know in one of the other chats you cleared it up. So thank you for clearing that up. Apparently,
Yes.
he is a race car driver
Yep.
who fights professionally MMA.
Yep. Phlebotomy on the side.
Yes, and sometimes does phlebotomy. And he's a Disney Imagineer. So
Yep.
at least we now know
I know
what he does, and we don't have any more confusion going on. That's
none of these like I'm an EMT or any crazy stuff.
We thought
like
he was
that.
an air traffic controller. That's what I really thought it was. I thought he was watching the planes, making sure the planes don't explode.
Don't.
Oh, speaking of explosions,
yes,
online, you had to see it.
I saw it, dude. Whew.
Oh my
that was intense, man. My son showed me. I was like, dude. And but he said it wasn't like on the news yet or something.
I don't watch the news.
I don't either. No, I don't either.
I get all of my news from online stuff. Like usually if anything important happens, Twitter will tell you something important is happening before anything. But that explosion was like Michael Bay level.
Yeah.
Like Transformers. Like you could have had Optimus Prime through the screen after that thing happened, and it would have been like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But so sad. I feel for all of the people.
No, I do too, man.
Injured and died, and
it's horrible, man.
It's horrible.
No, that was horrible.
The most traumatic footage like that I'd ever seen.
You're absolutely right, dude. Like, I'm old enough to have seen enough stuff. You as well, but there was something like I'm dead serious. There was something very, very unsettling when my son showed me the footage. I think because it was so clear. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's half of what it is. Because sometimes you see footage and it's like
all kind grainy, and you really can't. Grainy. I can't say. It was just like
this was like. My
windows miles out got blown out. It was ridiculous.
No, when you saw it, you knew anything around there was like
was just
imploding. But now my question, I don't know if you have the answer. What was that place? Was it like a combustible plant where there was things that would be?
I had seen everything from a fireworks factory to some sort of ammonium nitrate storage facility.
Oh man.
Which is just, I was like, if that was fireworks, oh my God.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fireworks because it looked like the world blew up.
No, that was sad and scary, man. It
was. Let's get on to some happy stuff.
Well, speaking of happy, you brought up Transformers.
Oh, I love Transformers.
Now, have you seen I forget what it was called. It's on Netflix, dude. I just watched
War for Cybertron or whatever it is.
Yes. Have you seen that?
I'm one episode in.
Oh, dude.
I'm one episode in and I'm liking
so good. The animation That's what I
Yes.
want. That's what I want to do because we were actually staying at the Swan, the Disney
Oh,
Swan.
fancy.
We're
Oh, is it the
fancy,
Swan?
fancy. But we were sitting there, and I was like, you know what? I want to watch something cool, and I like put it on Netflix, and it was like, boom,
Wait, the Swan gives
Transformers.
you Netflix?
No. We
You
just
can get
logged in
Netflix
with
with.
our. No, we just
Oh,
logged
okay.
in with our
Oh, but
account or whatever.
it was a smart TV, so you could like
Yeah. Yep.
awesome.
Yep. So, but dude, it came right up like boom, new, and I
Yes,
went,
I wish I could pop it up, but Sammy just said that she watched the first episode of the Movies That Made Us and the Dirty Dancing episode. That whole series is
I, mm,
awesome.
yes,
If
it
you
is,
guys are movies people,
except for Dirty
that
Dancing.
is. Who doesn't like
Sorry,
Dirty Dancing?
sorry.
I'm not a fan of it either,
No.
honestly. I mean, I've seen it. I would never watch it again on purpose.
I can recite it. I swear.
The only movie with like I would much rather watch Roadhouse versus Dirty
Yeah,
Dancing with Patrick Swayze. If I got a Patrick Swayze movie, I'm going Roadhouse.
yeah. If you're gonna watch the Sways Man, dude.
Dude, I'm watching him spin kick the heck out of some rednecks.
Yep.
It's good. It's some
Yeah,
good viewing.
it
That's
really
some
is.
good viewing right there.
Well, how we were talking about like some of these guys like Von Damme and like what
Yeah.
Steven Seagal was doing. Dude, have you seen? Okay, you've seen Steven Seagal lately, right?
Yeah, I've
He
seen
he
all of them.
he doesn't look that great, right?
No, Steven
Okay,
Seagal is not looking his hottest at the
he's
moment.
not looking that great. Have you seen Jean-Claude Van Damme?
Yes.
Dude, that guy is
Jean-Claude Van
still
Damme is on some
fit.
of that Stallone stuff.
Dude, he is
Have you seen
still
Stallone?
fit. No, I actually haven't seen Stallone.
Stallone's like 74, right? I mean, or
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah, he's old.
He looks like he looked in Rambo 1. I mean, he's
Wow.
got veins all down his arms. His
Yeah,
arms are as big as my head.
yeah. Well,
Like that's what
that's.
human growth hormone will do
Oh
to
yeah,
you.
I was gonna say when you enhance yourself, of course you look like that.
Well, apparently that's supposed to be what's keeping all these the old men like Stallone and Schwarzenegger
Hmm.
so bulked and fit at their old ages. They're just jacked up on human growth hormone, um, which is apparently very expensive, but
But
can do wonders for you.
as you can tell, as
As
you
you
can
can
tell,
tell, just pull up. There's a video. It popped up in my YouTube. Shows me some weird videos, by the way, when I'm
they.
scrolling,
Hmm.
like of ones that I'm not subscribed to, but um, they show me some weird videos. And the latest one was this isn't as weird, but it was just like a quarantine interview with Sylvester Stallone. And it was like him on the street or something. I guess somebody caught him in like TMZ style, but he did like this long interview with him with it. But
Yeah.
he is just like, I mean, holy cow. Like I wouldn't fight that 74-year-old man.
No.
No, heck
Mm-mm.
no. Uh-uh.
No. Or and that's like right now. Like I would never try to fight Mike Tyson, even when he was
And
98.
have you seen him lately?
He's trying to get back into fighting.
He's got a fight with Roy Jones or
Oh,
something.
does he actually have a fight? I heard
Yes,
that he was
they've got
trying
a
to get.
fight book between the two of them,
Wow.
apparently.
Oh, that'll be
And
good.
dude, he looks fast
Hmm.
and fit, like
Yep.
fit and fat. Like,
No,
part of my childhood was watching Tyson fights.
Tyson, man.
Like, my grandfather and my uncle. Wait,
Excuse me.
Zach Smalzer just wrote something that a great white shark is fighting him in Shark Week. Fighting who? Mike Tyson or Sylvester Stallone? Or Mike
Maybe
Tyson
both.
and Sylvester Stallone
Maybe
versus Great White Shark? Which
maybe
one?
both.
Oh my
Maybe
God.
both. They're going to go up against a white shark. Great white.
Holy cow.
Oh,
That just totally threw off my, like, I don't even, Tyson. So
yeah.
Mike Tyson is going to fight a great white shark. I'd pay to see that.
I would absolutely pay to see that, dude. Absolutely.
Oh my God. Yeah. By the way,
Mike
StreamYard's
Tyson.
chat is just going nuts because it just popped up Zach Smalzer's "Hey you guys, what's up?" which was like, I don't
70.
know, 7 minutes ago,
Yeah.
20 minutes ago, who knows?
So he is talking about Mike Tyson.
Okay, yeah.
He was.
For
Or at
biting
least
off ears.
Tyson has the bite force. Yes, he does. Yes, he
So,
does.
like I said, part of my childhood, my grandfather and my uncle, like they bought every Tyson fight, everyone that came out.
Did they really?
And yeah, and it was always so funny because like some of him, it's not a vest, it's not a jacket, Sammy. It is like a Dickies work shirt. It is
Oh, I
my
see.
car club's, it's my car club's like club jersey shirt type thing.
Now, when you say
Um,
club, do you mean gang, Jamie?
no, we were not a gang. We were a car club. Dang it. Um, that's so funny. That's Sammy. So back to this. So we would watch all the Tyson fights, and literally, like, there were some where my dad or my uncle would go in to get a snack before the fight started and come back out, and the fight was over.
Oh, you just
Like
annihilate.
you just totally
Yeah.
missed it, and that was before DVRs and stuff like that. So it wasn't just
Uh,
like,
yeah, it wasn't like just rewind it and
rewind it. I want to see what that was. No, you just that was it. You missed. You had to wait till you could try to watch it on the news with the replays.
oh, that's
Um,
horrible, dude. That's so horrible.
think about that. Back
Ugh.
in the days, like my
Oh, I
kid, we
know.
tried to explain to her. Like like Eva told her the other day, um, that she's like, I only got to watch cartoons on Saturday mornings.
Yep.
That was the only time
Yeah.
I ever got to watch cartoons.
Yep.
I couldn't just say, I want to watch this, and it was on.
Yep.
Like, you had to wait for certain times. Like, her little mind couldn't even process that.
Oh yeah.
She was like, what?
Yeah.
Huh?
What do you mean? What does that
What
even
do you
mean?
mean? Like, what does that even mean? Like we would tell her, like, we'll tell her to watch live, and that just means to turn on the Disney Channel.
Yeah, and
So
watch
she'd
what's
watch
on.
Disney Junior and watch whatever is on. And so that's what she'd be like, oh, I'm watching live. Like to her, that's like another like facsimile of something that she can pull up on demand.
She's being nostalgic and she's watching
Yeah.
live, you
Like
know?
it completely didn't register to her that like back in our days, you couldn't just watch whatever you wanted when you wanted.
No,
But back to the Cybertron series. So far, it's excellent.
dude, it's so good.
The only thing that stopped me from continue watching it was I'm watching two shows right. Or I'm watching another show, and then I watched a movie that distracted me because Ip Man 4 came out
Mm,
on Netflix, and I had seen 1 through 3, and I was like, "Ooh, they put 4 on Netflix." So I went and I had to watch Ip Man 4,
yeah, yeah.
um, which at this point they've completely just made things up. It has no historical accuracy at all.
They're
Like
just
he's
like
fighting.
yeah.
They're like, you know what? Let's have him fight Marines. And we're like, what? An old Chinese man fights Marines?
Yep.
Okay, I'm in.
No, no, yeah, yeah. No, but you know it always
But it's
goes
Johnny
sideways.
Yen.
But you always know it goes sideways when when you don't need to watch it anymore when they go to space. Always.
Tom Cruise
All
is filming a movie in space.
what's
A
that
whole
again?
movie is going to be. Tom Cruise is going to film a movie in space.
I heard that, dude. That's just nuts, man.
He's just nuts.
Well, yeah, and he's a vampire. We've already I
And he's
like
a vampire. We've already established 100% he's a vampire. Another thing, interesting. Mulan
yes, I heard
is
that.
coming to Disney Plus.
For $29.99.
$29.99, but they say it's not going to just be a rental. You're going to
Oh, okay.
quote unquote own it as long as you are still a Disney Plus member.
Which is silly because
I
it's
mean, you spent $30, you should just get the movie, like
physically
download it somewhere
well,
physically.
no, you should like have the actual product just to have
Yeah.
it. Just
Well,
to
nobody
have
has
it.
products. Nobody buys discs anymore. Does anybody? I mean, I'm a video guy, like a home theater enthusiast,
Mhm.
and I don't buy Blu-rays anymore. I
Dude,
used to. I got like big into it, and
dude, I that used to be honestly, there's two things that I used to love to do. Is I'm an artsy guy. I love the artwork. I love, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like, so you get like a DVD, and I love like they used to have like the inserts, and it'd be like the
yeah,
characters and whatever they had in it. Same with like CDs, you know, and like I kind of not that I fought off the whole like download stuff digitally. I just didn't really know about it, and I'm like, I don't need to do
right.
that. Like, I want my thing, and then like the more and more I started going, oh my gosh, I just have all my stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I don't need a big CD rack to put all my stuff on. And
And then I'm like, okay, how long ago did I watch that one?
yeah,
I haven't watched that one in ages.
right.
And now with like, I have like 3 or 4 different streaming services.
Yeah.
There's no need for me to have a big collection of movies anymore.
No, and that's the
The
problem.
only
Yeah.
thing that I have, like, I own all of the Fast and Furiouses on Blu-ray just because it's kind of like a close to my heart thing.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
then I own a bunch of I own some DVDs and some Blu-rays of the Star Wars stuff. I
Hmm.
plan on waiting for the Ultimate box set collection thing to go on sale
Hmm.
so that I can own all of the movies on Blu-ray, like all however it's like a hundred and 200 and something dollars to buy the dang thing.
Still worth it.
To own every Star Wars movie on Blu-ray, and that I'm fine with because.
Yeah. No, but like you said,
But then Disney Plus kind of made that irrelevant for me because
yeah.
all of the Star Wars movies are on Disney Plus, and I can just go decide when I want to watch one and pull it up on like any
And
of
you
my
don't
TVs, my
physically have
phone.
you don't have to physically get it and put it into the and make
Now
sure it's not
it
scratched.
does look better. It still does. The Blu-ray copy
Yeah.
through a real Blu-ray player will still look better than even a 4K streamed one to me. I can tell the
Mm.
difference, and the sound seems a little better. But at this point, I've come to the fact where I'm like, meh, I
It's so much easier to go boop.
don't have a bunch of junk running around.
Yeah.
I probably had hundreds
Yep.
of DVDs,
Same here.
hundreds that I just eventually ended up getting rid of.
Yeah. No, and it's sad, but like Zach's saying, they're collector's items now. It's going to be like that the whole record thing.
Yes,
Have you
I
noticed
know.
that? Like all of a sudden, vinyl's like
people who are like into the vinyl the
yeah.
sound. Scratches.
Yeah. I'm like, dude, we knew that years ago, and it's just funny because I remember like getting records. 'Cause I used to have a record player, and I'd buy records at like Goodwill. I'd buy them at for cheap. I'm talking $1 or $2.
You had
And then
500 DVDs, Sammy. Wow, that's more than I had.
wow,
I had a lot, but I don't think I had that many.
I had a lot. I'd say I'd probably had around maybe 300, something like that. About
I
three,
probably had close to that.
about 300.
I know I had 3. Yeah, I had 3 of those 150 case flip things. So I took them out of the boxes and just put them in like the CD cases.
Yeah.
Cool.
To save
I
space.
had 3 of those. Yeah.
To save space. Yeah,
Oh,
I
let's tangent for a second.
yeah.
You guys see this right here? This is the worst of all seltzer waters of
Yep.
all that they've ever made.
Flavor
LaCroix,
and brand.
brand and flavor. LaCroix, not really my favorite of brands anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But this limoncello one, hey Samantha Lowe, thank you for stopping by. This limoncello one is literally the worst one I've ever had. I attempted to bring it back to Publix. And I tried to bring it back, and Publix told me we're not accepting returns anymore.
Yeah, I actually saw that. Yep.
Like nothing. Like I didn't.
Yep.
I was like, I don't even. I just want to exchange it. Can I exchange it for something that tastes good? And they're like, no. I'm like, is this a hurricane thing? Because it was during the hurricane. They're like, no. We've there's actually since COVID that they stopped. I guess to stop people from hoarding.
Oh, is that what it is? Yeah.
Yeah, they said they're trying to discourage stockpiling and hoarding, and then once everything clears up, people are just going to try to bring a mass amount of stuff back.
No, that makes sense.
Yes, that's what they're attempting to discourage. But that is literally the worst of all of them. Now, there is one brand that both Drew and I universally agree is the best, and we have a word from our not sponsor.
Yeah.
Coming up here in a second.
Yeah.
We are not sponsored by Polar Water.
Wish we were, but we're not.
We wish we were, but we're not. But just thought you guys would want to enjoy this little ad here, okay? Now this is we're not sponsored, but we want to be.
Oh, it's just great. It's just
Guy's
great.
just messing around with his stuff.
That's just great.
Actually, guys, I have a new camera. Look at the gloriousness of the new camera.
He's so shiny.
I'm so shiny. Everything looks nice and crisp and clear. And I have my new camera set up. This is a Canon N6 Mark II. Mark II.
Not
And
one,
I did a
two.
lot of research on buying a new camera. And this is not a super expensive one. It's not cheap, but it's not like one of the like this week in the camera world. If you're a camera nerd, this week in the camera world was crazy. Canon released two new cameras. They released the R5 and the R6. So if you guys know anything about like videos and stuff, most people like 1080p is like pretty good quality. Like this StreamYard stream, I think, is only in 720p because that's the max that they allowed through StreamYard. Most everything you're going to see on YouTube was probably shot at 1080 and uploaded at 1080. Now, the big thing that everybody's into is 4K. Everybody wants 4K. And it's just more pixels. It's a bigger picture, bigger image, more pixels. Canon just released a camera that does 8K.
Wow.
8K, and it's a raw file, which means like you can completely edit it and do everything you'd want to it like a movie camera. Now the camera overheats in like 8 minutes and you can't film anymore after that.
Oh, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
they're having all kinds of crazy issues with the fact that the camera, if you put it in 8K and try to record, it overheats. And then if you try to edit the files, it just shuts your computer off. Like your computer doesn't even just like crash the program you're using. Your whole computer just shuts down. And the 8K at the rate they're doing, I think they said it's like 12 megs per second of film or something ridiculous. So like the files are gigantic. It's completely useless. Like they just made it to make it to say they had it.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh, you're 4K. That's cute. We have 8.
Yeah.
And then Sony came out with a new camera, the A7S III, and it does like everything without overheating, but it's not 8K, but it does like 4K, 120 frames per second with autofocus and sound. And it's like all these, they're all $3,000 cameras, $4,000 cameras. Nothing any of us piddly YouTubers would ever try to use and vlog on because they're also huge. They're like the big old.
They're like the ones you put on the side of you.
They're big. So like the camera people have just been crazy this week with all different stuff. But Dad bought himself a new camera, and that's actually something that I've got that's going to be going on my channel soon. Is I'm going to do some tech stuff.
Yeah. Because you're a tech guy.
I'm lagging. Is it just me?
No, you're good, man.
Okay. So yeah, I'm going to do some tech stuff on my channel. Like I have pretty decent lighting, I would say here. Now, that's not easy. You don't just flip on a light switch. It takes some stuff to do that. So if you actually looked into my dad cave right now, you would see there is like this big giant light and a plastic sheet. And then there's another work lamp over here. And then there's like these spotlight things going on. Like there's all this stuff. None of it's really super difficult, and it doesn't have to be super expensive to get yourself a little bit better look.
Yeah.
So I've got a series of videos that I'll be doing on some tech stuff coming up on the channel.
That I got to watch. Because as you can tell, my lighting is what it is.
It's not bad.
It's not great.
Properly lit.
It's not great.
You're properly lit, but like Dad is more cinematically lit. That's the word.
No, you are. No, you are. Yeah.
Cinematic.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like you can see like on my face, there's like one side is a little bit darker than the other, and there's a shadow that rolls off. Like that's all like by how you position the camera, the lighting, and all sorts of stuff. But that's techie nerdy stuff.
Yeah.
Did you hear that they might release Black Widow also?
No.
In this, that's what they're thinking, because it's supposed to release soonish around when Mulan was going to release, and movie theaters ain't so hot right now.
No. Yeah, I know. Like, is anybody actually going to the movies right now? Like, I love going to the movies, but I will not go to the movies. Are they open?
I think some of them are, but I wouldn't go to a movie theater right now.
No, me neither. Like, no, not sit in that environment. It feels too closed to me. but that's just me.
Yeah. Well, because you're just in a tight space with recirculating air for 2 hours.
Yeah. I think that's what it is. Yeah. Or I'm like, nah, I'll just be at my house. I'll rent a movie on online or something.
Yeah,
So
and honestly, okay, yeah, the people are complaining like $30. That's a lot of money. Okay, if I took me, my wife, and
mhm.
the kiddo to a movie without snacks, I'm already at $30
Yeah,
easy.
exactly. Yeah.
So now I can be in the comfort of my house, watch the movie. I can have my whatever I want. I can have a meal
Yeah.
in front of me if I wanted to,
Some barbecue.
and barbecue. And I think it's the future of where movies are going. I honestly do.
Yeah.
I think
I
as
was
things progress, there are more and more people are getting bigger and bigger TVs in their house,
mhm.
and that allure of having to see it on the big screen is almost like reserved for certain movies.
Mhm. Well, and I was talking about that the other day. I think like the newer generation is kind of like meh because I love the movies.
They
There was
watch
something
everything on a 4-inch screen.
yeah, well that's what I mean. They can watch it anywhere they want, but I think well, I was talking to Veronica about it. I think the way of the movie theaters now is going to go like the drive-ins. You know what I mean? Like look at the drive-ins back in the day. And now you have like 7
Like
in the United
it's
States.
nostalgic to go to a
And it's
drive-in.
it's nostalgic, you know what I mean? So yeah, I can see that happening. I hope it doesn't because I love going to the movies. There's something about it.
Yeah. I love the movies. I love the experience of the movies. I love the sound and the cinema. But like I only go to the movies for Star Wars movies,
Mm,
Marvel movies,
yeah.
or a blockbuster movie that I'll go watch in the. I like watching in the IMAX.
Yeah.
Have you been to the IMAX downtown? It's not
Not
downtown, I
downtown,
guess. It's
but
not
I have.
downtown. It's the one off of iDrive
Oh yeah. Yeah.
at Point Orlando. That
Yep.
giant screen. I love that. I would
Yeah.
watch. I've watched every new Star Wars that came out. I watched in that theater.
Oh, I didn't have that
Like
luxury.
opening week. Not. I can never get there opening night. Like I know there's people who like. I'm like can't.
It's not, dude. It's not
I
worth
got
it.
family. I got kids that got to get up in the morning, and I got all that stuff. That's
It's
funny. Your niece got you a Fandango gift card, and you can't even use it. I love it.
oh,
But yeah, I think honestly, I think that especially with this could be like the thing that catalyst drives the people to say, you know what, didn't really need the movie theater.
no.
I'm okay with being here in my house. I mean, like you have like 100-inch screen at your house. Do you
Yeah.
feel the need to go to a movie theater? If movies were like 10, $15 or even $20 for a new release movie,
Hmm.
I wouldn't go to the theater.
Yeah. No, I don't think I would either. It depends on what it is for nostalgic reasons. You know what I mean? I might go, but yeah, no, that's kind of what it is when you can just sit in your home
Yeah.
and have
I've
a
got I've got an 80-inch TV in my house,
yeah
and it's not 100, it's just an 80, but it's a big freaking TV.
80 inches is big.
And I turn off all the lights and I
Yep.
dim everything, and I've got my surround sound. And I saw an 82, made me mad, an 82-inch TV on sale for like, I don't know, 11 or $1,200.
Wow.
And I know that sounds like a lot of money, but
Not
when I
really.
bought my first flat panel TV, it was a 42-inch and it was $1,000 for a 42 that big.
Ah, that was a
And now
long time ago.
there's an 82 for almost the same price.
That's crazy. That's
So I
crazy.
think movie theaters are going away. If you guys disagree with me, let me know in the comments.
No,
I think Disney Stranger agrees with me. That would
yeah,
only watch Star Wars or Marvel movies or blockbusters in the theater. It's the only reason to have to go to the theater.
yeah.
Other than that, like, okay, I don't know any regular movies. Let's say like The Notebook came out. Why would you need to go see that in a
Right.
big screen
No, no,
theater?
no.
Like,
Yeah, yeah,
there's
yeah.
no reason for it.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
There's none.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right. Well, and that's like I have my projector here. It's like 125 inches,
Mm-hmm.
and with the screen and the projector and the little sound bar, I think it was like $1,500.
Yeah.
And I
And
bought
it's a
that
bad
five,
setup.
and I
Like,
bought it like 5 years ago, you
yeah,
know, and it still works awesome. Absolutely
yeah.
awesome.
So
Yeah.
and those I got into a deep, deep hole on projectors because when we
Oh,
originally moved, before we bought this house, we were moving from our other house. Like one of my requirements, as you see, I didn't get it. One of my requirements for the new house was to have a home theater area that I could like dedicate to being a home theater.
yeah.
Well, that didn't work out. The house that we ended up liking had no space for a home theater at all, and I ended up getting an office. This is a nice office. I'm,
Yeah.
I'm happy with my office, but it's not my 120-inch theater chairs,
Yeah.
completely darkened room, all set for a theater room. But so I went into like, but like there's like really nice projectors for like $300-$400.
Oh, dude. Yeah. I know.
And like I've seen people make screens out of spandex and like a wood frame,
Yeah.
and they look great.
Yeah.
So I mean, you can get a giant feeling for not a lot of money,
Yeah.
and I think it's gonna kill. It's gonna kill the theaters.
No, I think you're right. And the whole COVID thing ain't helping right now as
No.
well. Well,
Speaking
and
of COVID and that, did you see Disney lost $3.5 billion, billion with a B,
what?
since the pandemic? They had their quarterly earnings statement.
Wow.
They had to do that, and 3.5 billion with a B in losses since the pandemic started, and their stock went up 10% because that was good news.
Yeah.
Like that was like not as bad as it could have been apparently or something. And I guess they've made really big strides in gaining extra streaming subscribers. So like a lot of people are signing
Yeah.
on to Disney Plus, which honestly, I gotta say, we bought when it came out, they gave you like this thing for a 3-year subscription. You could pre-buy a 3-year subscription. So we did that.
Yeah.
And it was a lot cheaper. But of all the streaming services, it's the weakest. It
Yeah.
really is.
Yeah. Well,
It's not Netflix.
no. And I always have problems. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because it's through the my PlayStation 4. I always will have it freeze. Like there's something with the app. I don't know why. Every time. Will
Yeah,
pass
tax
on.
write-off. Yeah, my office is a tax write-off, Sally. Now that it is dedicated for work, I
Yeah.
can actually use it as a claimed deduction for my business.
And now you can think about getting your addition to turn it into a movie theater.
There we go. But yeah, Disney Plus, like to me, yes, they have a lot of the classics and things like that, but they're very far behind on new original content.
Yeah, they are.
And they just don't have as much content. So like you could stream through and look at every single thing that Disney Plus has, and it wouldn't take you that long. As opposed to, I think the number one show on Netflix is scrolling through Netflix to pick a show,
Yeah.
because I've seen myself take 30 minutes
Yep.
just sitting there going,
Add to list. Add to list.
Yeah.
Add to list.
Like, I have literally scrolled for longer. I've scrolled and then looked at the time and gone, oh, I need to go to bed. And then not even watched anything.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
I just scrolled.
Yep. Veronica yells at me. She's like, "Are you going to pick something?" And I'm like, "I'm trying."
If you're looking for something to watch on Netflix, watch The Umbrella Academy.
Okay.
Fantastic.
I started watching that. I think I was 3 episodes in, and I don't know. It didn't
get you.
I don't know. Yeah. Have you seen the whole? Have you watched the whole thing?
I'm on season 2 now.
And does it start to really take?
It definitely crescendos and picks up and
Yeah.
and gets far more interesting. It is a little slow starter.
because it just, and I'm usually okay with slow starters, but I need something to like really like kind of get me. But maybe I'll give it another shot. Maybe I'll do that.
Yeah, give it another shot. It does get better. And
Okay.
if you like quirky, weird
Mm.
stuff, because it is a little quirky and a little weird.
Yeah. Oh, I knew that, and that was actually what made me go, "Ooh, this is going to be cool." You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I mean, like there's a kid who teleports. Um, there's a guy who can like throw a knife and control it, go everywhere. There is a guy who looks like a gorilla, basically.
Yeah,
He's
it's just like big,
huge,
huge arms.
and he's almost comical,
Yeah,
like weird and comical.
yeah,
There's like one girl who can like say words and then like basically brainwash you to do whatever you want. It's interesting. It's a weird concept, and their
yeah.
powers are a little bit different than what I've seen around. Hey, Kachita, who just showed up, who's not. Well, it's only a little bit behind now. It's
A little bit.
catching up, but so far it hasn't cut out. I've had it up on my screen the whole time. I haven't had any black screen. So
Don't
that was good. Oh, and then if you're looking for a movie on Netflix, there's nothing
Spaceballs.
to do with Disney, but
Spaceballs.
Spaceballs is on Netflix, guys. By the way, guys, Spaceballs is on Netflix. I just watched it again the other day. Absolutely perfect.
I'm going to be watching it tonight.
Absolutely perfect.
Oh, it is one.
I am your brother's, uncle's, cousin's, sister's roommate in college. I was watching it and I'm just texting lines to Drew as I'm watching it.
I'm like, yes. Oh my God. So good.
Okay. So after you watch Spaceballs, go watch The Old Guard. It is a new action movie on Netflix starring Charlize Theron.
I saw the preview for it. Yeah.
Yeah, the preview for it. It's like this action movie, and it was quite good.
Oh, so you did watch it? You actually watched
it? I watched it. Yes, no, I actually watched it, and it was really good.
Okay.
I was very much surprised by it. I hadn't even seen the whole trailer, and I don't know if the trailer spoils this little twist in it. Like I knew nothing about it other than the fact that like everything on my Facebook was saying this movie is killing Netflix. This Netflix action movie is the new hottest thing on Netflix. And I just like I kept seeing all this hype about how this movie was doing really well on Netflix. I'm like, okay, I'll watch it. Yeah. And then like I went in cold, and there's like this twist, and I was like, ooh, that got me. Like so, I didn't know if that was something they spoiled in the trailers or not. But
all right, well, I won't watch the trailer then. I'll just put it on.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
The Old Guard.
The Old Guard. It'll come up in like all the top 10.
Yeah. So I think that's where I saw it.
And then the other one that's on there that's good is I think we've talked about before. It's called Extraction with Chris Hemsworth.
No. Oh yes. I still haven't seen that one. I got to see that one.
Directed by a stuntman, and it's
is it really
fantastic? Yeah.
Okay.
The director was a former stuntman, so like the action is on point.
Okay.
And there's this one like continuous take that's like a 12-minute scene of a continuous take where the camera never stops. Basically,
was it a fight?
Follows him. Yeah.
Okay, that was the one. Yes.
Gunshot thing. Oh.
Okay.
Man, that's great. So like so far I don't honestly go into like the kiddo. She watches Disney Plus a lot because it has a lot of her shows and stuff like that in there. But for like an adult, there's not much in there for you.
You know, excuse me. I absolutely agree. I love to.
So Lone Star, now you see that
you always try.
That evil will always triumph because good is dumb. There's so many good quotes.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna watch again.
Yeah, I'm watching it after this, man. Absolutely.
I am watching it again.
And anybody who hasn't seen Spaceballs, let us know.
Yeah,
I need to know.
I would think for Spaceballs to be funny to you, you would have had to have seen Star Wars.
True.
There are people in this world who've never seen Star Wars,
which blows.
So if you hadn't really seen Star Wars, and then you go to watch Spaceballs, you'd be like, it wouldn't make as big a joke. It wouldn't be as funny to you.
Yeah. Well, you wouldn't. Yeah, I don't think you'd get the jokes.
I don't think you'd get it. Oh, Star Wars. We are like 2 months from the Mandalorian. It's coming in October, folks.
They need to speed that up, though. I don't know about you. Like, I feel like they, oh, I need it.
It is like so close.
Ugh.
And there are so many good rumors and speculations and things that are out there that are supposed to be into this that could just blow my mind if they do it. That literally was the reason I bought Disney Plus was when they announced The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
I was like, if that's going to be the only way that I can watch that show, I'll buy the 3-year pass.
Dude, I think a lot of people thought that too. Like when I found out, I was
like, wave of cancellations after The Mandalorian stopped.
Why would you do that though? Because you're only going to watch one.
There are people who, I mean, I guess if you wanted to, you could literally wait for the whole, because Disney does the staged releases with
Right.
some of their shows.
Yeah.
They do like one a week. So
Right.
you could wait for like the 8 weeks,
Mhm.
sign up, watch it for 1 month, pay for 1 month, cancel it.
Yeah.
And then, you know, wait till season 2 and then sign back up again.
Gotcha.
For 1 month after the rest of the season comes out.
That's true.
And just kind of keep doing that.
No, that makes sense. But I just want
Disney Stranger is a definite baseball fan because he's quoting like every line from the movie, and I love it. They have a character in it called Colonel Sanders. His name is Colonel Sanders, but it's Sanderz or something like that. But it's Colonel Sanders, man.
Oh my god, dude!
Mel
Disney Stranger, we love that you're here.
Genius. Thank you for stopping by. Everybody, go check out the Disney Strangers channel. It's a fantastic channel. Great vlogs. They're great. He's got a better beard than me.
He does.
And I'll admit it. He's got it. It's better.
Better than mine.
Check him out, please. Great channel. What else is going on? Oh, I've got my next vlog coming up. It's been I finally ran out of content. So all my stuff that's stored on my hard drive, other than one of my videos got corrupted in the whole dad formatted his hard drive issue. So one of my recorded videos, I can't open the video files. I can't edit them. It won't work. But it was just a food vlog, so it wasn't a big deal. It's something I can film myself doing again.
Mm-hmm.
But so I'm pretty much like out of backlogged stuff. But my next video coming out is going to be, I bought the Impossible Burger. If you know anything about it, they've sold it at Epcot in the past. I've tried it over there. It's fake meat.
Yes, it is.
It looks like ground beef. Like when you pull it out of the package, it very much looks like ground beef. It doesn't feel like ground beef.
It probably doesn't taste like it.
Is different. Well, when the vlog comes out, you'll have to see. Is it any good? Is it?
Yeah.
Dad did a little teaser there, huh?
I like that, Dad. Now,
I feel like I know what I'm doing.
Do they make it with like soybeans? Is that the No.
It is not that. Like, I've had vegan burgers or those soybean Morning Star patties, cardboard.
Yeah.
Literal cardboard. This one, when I cooked it up, it like looked like meat. It looked like meat. It even had like juices.
Yeah.
It was weird. Super weird. But I made a burger with it because that's what it's ground beef. So you can make burgers, tacos, whatever you want with it. But I made a burger with it and got a little fancy with some of my video and editing. And I've been watching a lot of these like high-end editing people. Like, there are some really talented people on YouTube that are not like studios that do some crazy work. There's this one guy who, like, out of his living room and his like front yard does full on, they look like CGI videos of like products. So
really?
like you ever watch like a Pringles commercial and like the lid pops off and then the things fly out, or it goes backwards and like they fly in and then the lid closes on. Or like they do that shot where you can see the liquid pouring down like this and going through it and then like hitting the ice inside a glass. It looks like you're in the glass. Like I always thought that a lot of those were just CGI.
Yeah, yeah.
That's not. This dude's got like Pringles on a stick, and his girlfriend under a table, and she pops the stick with the Pringles on through the can, and the lid pops off. And then later in the editing software, there's a tool that removes the stick.
Wow.
And that's how like they do that shot. And I was like, holy cow, this was shot in this dude's living room. And it looks like
professional grade.
Professional grade. And some of them like he gets paid to do videos like for Instagram for these products. And I was like, oh my God, that's ridiculous.
That's awesome, dude.
And the way, like, I always thought, like, a lot of these commercials, I always thought they were CGI, but they're not.
Yeah,
Like,
just little tricks.
Like where they do like the burger drop. Have you ever seen like in those fast food commercials where like all of a sudden like in slow mo the whole burger's falling in unison and then it like completely like falls perfectly into a stacked burger?
Yeah.
There's this guy who made a machine that has like arms with rubber bands that go across, and he suspends each layer of the food, and it has like an electric servo motor timed where he hits a button and blades cut each string at the exact same time, so the food just falls.
Just goes.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm like, this is ridiculous. And then there's people who are like trying to recreate that in their living room with like rubber bands and an X-Acto blade, and like they got close.
Yeah, big scissors.
Yeah.
Now we hey.
So yeah, I've been deep into those type of videos, trying to improve and up my video quality and things like that, because I ain't getting back to the parks anytime soon because we canceled our annual pass. And I don't know if we'll be buying one for Universal anytime soon with the way things are going.
Never say never. Never say never, Jamie.
Never say never. Dude, they need that vaccine. They need that vaccine. And oh my God, the burger.
Oh my.
But it's a heck of a burger. I'll post a picture on my Instagram.
Yeah, like
I should have it. It should be available. I got the first half of the video edited. I need to edit the second half of the video. But just the cooking portion. Once I get through that, I should have the video up in a couple days. But I took a picture using my new camera of the burger. And let me see if I can share that.
Yeah, what you showed me though, dude, like you're definitely up in your game as far as like the editing and making stuff look like perfect.
We can share screen.
Looks awesome.
So that is the Impossible Burger. That's not beef. That's fake meat.
It does look like beef though.
It does look like beef. It literally, and if you get even closer on it, like, let me see if I can zoom in. Like,
oh yeah,
it has like the little crumbles of beef, like, and the little sear marks, and it cooked up like a real burger.
Now that looks awesome, dude.
And so I've been working on my photography skills and my video skills and my skills.
Well, you got some skills, man.
Try and bring the heat to the channel and get some stuff out there.
Get people hungry.
My first tech vlog, if I pull it off, it's going to be something. Or I don't pull it off and it's going to be something else. It'll be something either way.
Yeah, I was going to say, it'll be something.
It'll be something either way.
Yeah.
But let's get back to this guy and his live streams.
What? They
are awesome. You are just like walking around the parks. You did like a 3-hour live stream the other day.
I did. It was
that's not easy.
It really isn't. Like like I was telling you, dude, it's like doing the live. It's easy for the sense of like when I'm in the parks, when I'm done, I don't have it in my mind that I got to go home and edit it. You know what I mean? Like a lot of times I'll go and do it and I'm like, oh, I got to go home. I got to edit it. I got to get it up. Da, da, da. But talking for 3 hours pretty much, well, because I mean,
And you're not really talking to anybody.
no, I'm
Like
talking to
you have to watch.
myself.
You're talking to yourself, and you have to watch the chat, which
Yeah,
isn't easy,
right.
and use that chat to respond to comments
Hmm.
to try and move the conversation along.
Yeah,
It's not easy.
and actually film it so it looks good, stay connected, and not run into anybody or anything. But like,
Yeah, I feel bad for you because you have gotten screwed on the connection issue.
oh
Where I'll be watching
man,
and it's like Drew's got 50 people in his stream, and then he goes, "We're gonna go on this ride," and then it goes, "We'll be right back." You get
yeah,
a black screen that says
yeah,
"We'll be right back,"
yeah.
and
Oh,
then Drew has 4 people watching his stream, and I'm like, "Oh
oh.
no!"
It breaks it, well, it breaks my heart, but it's growing pains. I'm learning how to do this because like people like the live stream, but I've seen other live streams where people there's two things I don't like to do is just hold the camera and just not say anything and have it like
Yes.
stationary for half an hour. That drives me nuts. For me, that's like insulting to my like to the viewers. You know what I mean? Like where I'm
Yeah.
like, really? And also I do not like to eat while I'm
Now,
live streaming.
okay. Now you have just told me something which I think is completely ridiculous.
You can look it
He
up,
told
man.
me this. He told me this off camera
Yep.
before we started the show.
Yep.
Go ahead and tell the people what you think you have.
Okay. I I'm gonna look it up after too. So there's a medical thing. Okay. He doesn't know. It's an actual condition that I cannot handle people eating food. When I hear them crunching or slurping, I literally I want to scream from my whole body. I want to freak out. And I'm a see, that's okay. No, it's like it's this weird thing that I was like, what's wrong with me? But it's an actual condition. Yet you eat in a vlog.
And Michelle says, "Yet you eat in a vlog."
I eat in a vlog to show. So I'll jump onto that real quick. I eat in a vlog because I can edit it. So I can go, hey, I'm trying this, and it'll be like 30 seconds. And then I'm moving on. I'm talking about a live stream where I have the camera here and I'm literally sitting down for 45 minutes
Well, Disney Stranger's with you. He
as I'm
can't
eating.
do it either.
I can't listen to others eat. All right. And I'm going to look it up right now. I swear it's an actual condition. Eating.
Now, is it like smacking their lips or
It's
the
okay.
sound of the food?
It's hearing
What if
somebody
you
like,
hear the food? What if you just heard like that?
I would lose my mind. Crunching, slurping, smacking. This is the weirdest part, though. No, check it out. I know I'm an odd dude. If I hear a dog eating like hard food, doesn't bother me. Doesn't bother me at all. It's people. I don't, and I don't know why. Makes
So yeah, Sammy's
me-
got a great question.
yes.
How do you eat out with anybody? Like,
Okay. Sometimes it's more severe. Other times, if I'm eating while somebody else is eating,
okay,
it's almost like I can't hear them. Like, you know what I mean? Like
Okay.
I'll be eating and I'm not paying attention. But if I'm just like, if I'm sitting on the couch watching a movie and Veronica comes and sits right here and she's eating chips or she's eating food, I can't handle it. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's weird, but
no, it is weird. Yeah, no, it's weird.
makes me angry. Let me
He's
say.
trying to Google it.
I'm good. Okay, check it out. Misophonia. Says scientists crack what?
Misophonia too. I've heard that song. I don't think we could play that. We'd get kicked off.
It says
misophonia. Oh, misophonia.
that's awesome.
Me love you long time. Isn't that the song? I've heard
Yeah.
that song before.
I guess I got a case of that song. No, but right here. I actually Googled it though. So misophonia, it says scientists crack why eating sounds can make people angry.
Angry. Oh my
Angry.
God.
Yeah. Yeah. It says if you can't stand the sound of people chewing, blame your brain. Misophonia, dude. Swear to God, it's a
Oh
thing.
my God.
It's a thing.
Oh my God.
I told you.
Okay, Disney Stranger says dogs are worse for him.
Really? See, for whatever reason, dogs, it doesn't bother me. It does not bother me. But Disney, it's not weird. He says, I hate hearing my brother
And
eat.
she can't hear her brother eat.
Occasion, I do it too. So Illinois is my brother as well.
Oh, because it annoys her brother as well.
Oh.
I guess that was a typo. Other than I don't think she meant Illinois is her brother.
I was like, Illinois. That's
Her
a
brother is
different
the
name.
state. That's interesting.
Or it's just that he was named after a state. But see, I have misophonia. If
You have misophonia.
oh yeah. Oh,
I
see,
can't even get it.
see, Kachita Magic says if he isn't eating, he is. Oh no, if he is eating, he is fine. Oh my God! Do not repeat. Do not eat popcorn on the movie theater behind Drew.
Oh my God. So if somebody's like behind you, just
It's all I hear through the whole movie. Yep, it freaks me out, man.
You know what annoys me is when people sneak food in and then you hear like a chip bag, which you know didn't come from the theater, and it's just like the crinkling. I'm like, I'm trying to watch the movie.
Or you hear him crack a little beverage, and you're like, they don't
like,
sell cans here, man.
Cans in here.
And what are you drinking in that can, my friends? That's the real question.
That is.
You know?
Oh my gosh. So you have misophonia.
Yep, I have misophonia, which is so weird. Snuck in Taco.
And Sammy Scoo's sneaking food in.
Sneaking in Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
So how cold was that Taco Bell by the time you got that in there?
Yeah.
Because that's got to be pretty greasy and cold by then.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not judging.
Cold Taco Bell can be good. I lived off Taco Bell for a little while, and
yeah.
I mean, you could spend $5 and just gorge yourself.
Oh yeah,
Taco Bell.
I love Taco Bell. It's good. I had the fridge actually.
Sally can't eat off old plates, like if you get them from a yard sale.
Okay. Mom had china from an estate sale, and I couldn't eat off them. I have a pepper plate while everyone had china, or a paper plate, a pepper plate. Let's see. We're all wackos, man. We all have these weird things. Now, I get it. So, Jamie, what's weird about you, man?
Man, I don't know. Nothing of that level. I don't have any phobias.
No.
Nothing. No, I'm pretty even keel dude.
Yeah. Nothing irks you besides the food thing.
I irk my wife more than anything. Like I tap my foot. So like if I'm just sitting in place, I'll do the tap 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 tap. Or sometimes I'll take like a pen or something. I'll be like, and
click it. The pen clicking
drives her nuts. That she's like, stop it. Or like sometimes I'll do it so much that like I'll just be bouncing my knee and like it'll shake the table. I should like, stop it. Oh, sorry.
No, my bad. And Sammy Skadooch has a phobia of people with phobias.
Oh my gosh. So Sally can't eat off of other people's plates. Okay, now, Sally, if you go to somebody else's house and they serve you food, could you do that?
Oh, I think
that's somebody else's plate.
No, well, but I think what she's saying though, I think maybe it's because like if like she got it from a yard sale, like her mom would get it from a yard sale, she doesn't know those people. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that extra bit of information here.
Yeah.
Because how would you ever?
Oh, right. Yeah. How would you go to a restaurant?
How'd you go to a restaurant? Those aren't your plates.
Yeah.
Have you ever think about that? Huh?
Great. Now we just ruined dining out for Sally.
She's okay with that and restaurants. It's just, I guess, she wouldn't want to have somebody else's plates at her house.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Okay. Well, speaking of like, at first I thought she was saying what I have a thing too. I don't like it when people take things off my plate. Like if I have my
Oh,
food, I, I lose my mind.
so Kachita's not reaching over and grabbing a fry.
Now she's done it a couple times and then realized like, don't do that again. No, like I'll if you want something, I would like take it and put it over there, but don't reach onto my plate, man. I'm like a
Don't touch my food.
don't touch my food. I'm like a pit bull. Don't touch my food, man. It's mine.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
We all have these weird idiosyncrasies, I think is the right word.
Yeah. So, have you noticed anything weird about the parks since you've been in? Like, what would you say? Is there anything weird? Because I've been watching a lot of live streams and a lot of people in the parks, and I'm just wondering if there's like anything that you would consider very weird.
What do I find weird? Honestly, just the weirdest thing for me is really going to Food and Wine, and it's just like quiet. It's just like there's no like, and I guess
Are there still drunk people?
not really, not
They're drinking
really,
around the world with the shirts and the
not really. There's just a like
no?
I'll see a lot of locals or like local-ish that are annual pass holders
Mhm.
just going to enjoy themselves. And then I'll see, here and there the people like the family that's like,
With the shirts. Mom.
Johnson's family, whatever, because they needed to,
Let everybody know.
yeah, let everybody know that they're there. But no, not so much of the drinking, but like, no, just in the parks, man. I have to admit, I'm still loving it. It's still great to be there, but there's just a certain energy missing
Mm-hmm.
for me. Like there's just it's an energy, and it's just the lack of people, the lack of shows, the lack of like it's just changed. The attitude in the park is different. You know what I mean? Where it's just
The magic's not there.
not the magic we're used to. You know what I mean? Like, because I think Disney puts their bar so high that like going to Disney, if it was a normal theme park, would be outstanding. You know what I mean? But like when you already have topped it and made it just so like this is so grandiose.
The best thing in the world, and now you're like,
yeah, and now you're just like it's cool, but I don't. It's missing something.
I would say it looks from looking at it from the outside. I haven't been there.
Mm-hmm.
It looks to be like 50% of Disney.
Like what do you mean?
Have to experience.
Oh yeah. Oh, dude, absolutely. Like, and I'm not complaining, but it's one of those things where it's like I've seen Tinkerbell on her little thing, like it feels like 70 times. You know what I mean? It'll be like, oh, there's a little cavalcade or whatever you call that coming down the road, and it's like I look, I'm like,
Cavalcade?
It's cavalcade. I don't know. Cavalcade. It's whatever they call it. A cavalcade. I don't know.
I just wanted to hear you say it again.
I know you did. I don't even know what it is. But yeah, like it's just like
it's a good word. I wouldn't even notice that yet.
I call it it's a mini parade of one float.
It looks paradey.
Yeah. So, but it's just like her going down. It's like okay, like a couple times I've looked over, like I've already seen that like 5 times today. Like you know what I mean? Like it's not
right.
It's not like the parade. Let's stop
like
what we're doing.
Here. Let me stop what I'm doing and watch this entire parade
and like enjoy it. And there's you're seeing the different stuff and.
Now that the princess is coming down the side by the train station area thing, that was pretty cool.
That is super cool. That is actually one thing that they have them right in the front. Like, they've had other characters too, like Goofy, Mickey, which I think that is way cool because you're seeing all of them, which you rarely see, you know what I mean, in one space. Excuse me. All of them in one space, and then you just wait for them to come down. And you can get like cool photos and yeah, I thought that was a good thing, but it's missing the chaos, man. I'm telling you,
Mhm.
like it's cool to get on the rides and the short lines, but it's
No
like,
lines. Like if you are into rides, you've said it before. If
yeah,
you're into just riding rides,
hmm
this is your jam. This is now to
now
go.
now is the time to go because I did notice small, but like the wait times are going up a little bit.
Hmm.
Like when I went to Epcot for the first few times, test track was like 10-15 minute wait. And now we're looking at 25 to 30. You know what I mean? Peter Pan was like 5 to 10. Now it's looking like 10 to 20.
Now I had seen some stuff where they're saying that they haven't changed capacity. They never announced what they've set capacity at, but they're saying they haven't
No.
changed capacity, but it's gotten busier.
Mm.
And I had seen some things where they've started opening up more reservations for annual pass holders.
Which they should for Hollywood studios.
Because and I think that's why maybe it's getting busier because more annual pass holders are having the ability to go.
Mm.
Although a little disheartening, I didn't get a chance to listen to the conference call, but apparently the new CEO had mentioned something up about like they they see more value in regular tickets over the annual pass holders
Mm.
right now
Oh,
because
yeah.
those people are spending an extraordinarily amount of money on merch and things like that, and
Hmm.
the annual pass holders don't.
Yeah.
So I guess they're saying their biggest money maker that they're expecting would be the regular people. So they're trying to shift to get more of those people instead of the lowly annual pass scrubs.
Which they better be careful with that because that can put a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths for sure.
Well,
Like it,
just me seeing that little line in a couple of the Disney groups where they had said and they mentioned, I was like, ooh, that puts me off. I don't like that. I mean, like,
yeah.
I feel like the annual pass holders are kind of like your backbone. They're
Dude.
the ones who are going to go to the parks all the time.
Yep.
And, okay, yeah, they may not buy $300 of merch every day and eat at the most expensive restaurant, but I mean, you never get out of there with less than 30, 40, $50.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you can't.
No, it well, and the
Even
thing
if it's a
is,
Coke. Even
but
just a Coke.
yeah, no, but it's one of those things that drives me nuts because like, say you got the average family coming down for 1 week, okay? They're gonna stay at a hotel, they're gonna get the park passes, and then they're gonna go spend, money on food and stuff.
Right.
Let's just say it's $8,000, right? Let's just say that's what it'll be.
Very easy.
8,000 bucks for them to, and they're coming once a year. An annual pass holder that has to pay, almost $1,000 for their pass, and then over that year, how many times we go
Right.
buy food, and we do buy some merch. Like I'm just saying,
Mhm.
like they're underestimating the fact that like we're still
Yeah.
spending
So now
money there.
you've got a family of 4 who've got annual passes. Now they spent 4
Uh,
grand
uh,
on their annual passes.
So right there, that's half of what that other
That's
family
half of
spent.
that one family's little vacation. And
Yep.
then they're gonna go a bunch of times. And I'm telling you, you can't get out of there. Like if you're scrimping and saving and bringing your own snacks and being mindful,
Mhm.
$50.
Yeah, because it only works
You
to
know,
like it only works to a certain degree where you're like, you know what? I can't bring a Mickey
I want
pop
a Mickey pop. I
or
want a Mickey
bar or
bar. I want
whatever.
a
Yeah,
sundae.
yeah,
I want a chili cheese hot dog.
yeah.
Like
Or
you can't not be in the park and want something.
well,
So
that
you're
was
still gonna spend 50 to $70.
easily. It's going to
And
be
then
pretty
grandpa's
comparable.
gonna buy the kid a plushie. Like that happened
Hmm.
every time we went. My daughter would
Hmm.
get something out of my dad.
Right.
Easy every time. She would do I like it, pop pop. And he
Yep.
would grab the item and walk up
Yep.
to the thing and he'd buy it. And
Yeah.
I don't underestimate the annual pass holders, man. Like you said,
Yeah.
it's
Well, like
I'm
look at
hoping they
me.
don't.
Look at me. Me and Veronica. We decided to go stay at a Disney hotel
Mm-hmm.
and spend X amount of money for 2 nights. Then we went over to Epcot, and dude, we were buying like just spending money because I was like, I want to
Mm-hmm.
try this, I want to try that, I want to try.
Oh, dude, food and wine
You know?
in the past,
Mm.
food and wine would get me.
Oh yeah, breaks me. I
Would
love it.
get
I
me
love eating. I
because,
love
like,
eating.
4 or 5 dishes, that's not a lot, especially if there's like 2 of you and you're wanting to share things and try
Hmm.
things. 5 dishes, 6 dishes, they're 10, some of them are 14 a
Oh
pop.
yeah. Yep.
You're $100 deep easy on a food and wine day at Epcot. Easy.
Hmm. Oh yeah. No, it's. But yeah, dude, that bothers me. But I found out there's a whole bunch of resort like openings. You know what I mean? Like I'm saying, like
Mhm.
if you stay at the resort and then you get to pick the day that you want to go to the Disney, there's a whole bunch of those openings because not a lot of people are coming down to
Yeah.
stay at the hotels.
Come on, who's really coming down?
But so right there,
There are people, but still.
no, not that many, dude. I'm telling
No.
you, there was not that many people in the Swan, and we walked over to a couple other resorts while we were there. There wasn't a whole bunch of activity going on, and it's like we're there. You know what I mean? We already spent our money, but now we can't get into Hollywood Studios, dude. Like annual pass holders are having
I've heard
trouble.
I've heard Hollywood Studios is
It's
like
insane, dude. We
a
have
month out.
one. We have one for next like Thursday or something. Like we had to keep going weeks out, and it was like this is kind of crummy, you
Well, good
know?
luck if you were like us. That was part of the reason we, A, we didn't feel comfortable going with the kiddo. But the other
Right?
reason that was we are really weekend pass holders.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We can't get there during the week. It doesn't
Right.
work out.
No, it's hard.
The wife works 5 days a week.
Yeah.
She's every day at the hospital, so we can't get there weekday. So I was looking, and they were like, "Never mind. Like you had to go on a Thursday to get that pass. To get a weekend Hollywood Studios annual pass holder reservation,
Hmm.
there are none.
No, there is none.
They're just not existent.
Yep.
They were like, "Hey, we've got weekend." They're gone.
Yep. Yeah. No,
Sorry.
no, it's because everybody's getting there to get on Rise of the Resistance, man.
Yeah, I agree
And
with Sally. I'm not getting on an airplane for sure until this
yeah.
is over.
Oh yeah. No, I don't blame you.
You're not getting me on an airplane.
No. No.
And
But
I'm usually the piece of food falls on the floor, whatever, 5-second rule.
yeah.
I'm not like a super germophobe kind of person, but no, I'm not getting on an airplane.
Now, no,
So,
that right there is like you got to
so
realize even without this, right? How many times, and I've seen it, I've experienced it. How many times you get on an airplane, you go somewhere, and next thing you know, somebody in your party not feeling
mhm,
so great.
yep,
They're not feeling so great because you're in this little fuselage, with minimal airflow,
recirculated air. It's the
circulate,
same air.
and then you got this guy come from Cincinnati, and then another guy coming from whatever on the plane, and it's like it's a bad combo, man. That was why when we went to Maine, I was like, we're driving, man. I'm driving. We're
Dude,
just
you
gonna.
got lucky in the timing of that because there was all kinds of like quarantini, shutdowny things that were starting to happen. Like once
Yeah.
you came back, like it started getting back. I was like, "Oh, Drew got lucky."
Yes. No. Florida loves me, man. Loves me and my family for some reason. But yeah, that was a fun trip. But yeah, I would not want to get on an airplane right now either, at all.
Years of ears. Hey, what's up? Years of ears.
Hey.
Good to see you. We are sharing some Disney love.
Yes, we
Speaking about
are.
Disney, I do want to watch Mulan. I don't know if I'll spend the $30 on it, but
Mm,
I do. They made it interesting to me. Like if they just pretty much it looks like they just made it an action movie.
yeah.
So I'm an action movie guy. Like pretty much, I'm gonna watch 90% of the time. I'm gonna watch action movies.
Yeah. It's because you're a
Pretty much.
violent guy. Because you like the violence. No.
Nah.
No.
So
No.
comedies, I'll watch a comedy, but action comedy more than a comedy. Like a pure comedy, I don't watch it. But so like sci-fi, action, those kind of things is pretty much my wheelhouse. I'm not.
You're not a drama
Way
guy.
more than that. No,
No, you're not a drama guy.
dude, my wife is all on these Korean dramas.
Soap operas, right? You're telling me it was like soap operas?
Korean soap operas. And she is straight addicted to these things. And that's all she wants.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
I just had to, like, Krista made a comment and I just had to clear it because for some reason YouTube flagged. When I worked for the airline, I used to have to clean the seat pocket on the plane, talk about germs. And YouTube thought that was something that was inappropriate that I had to decide whether to show or hide. Unless her little icons are creepy in some way, but they don't look too creepy to me. Very interesting. It just, YouTube's weird, man. YouTube is weird.
It really is. It lets turkeys like us do a live stream.
Sometimes.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, sometimes.
First one, it didn't want to let us do it.
No.
So you notice this one doesn't have a cool thumbnail or a big awesome description and all the information and everything that it should have, but it made it up, and we're almost to the end. And for those of you who are joining late, next week, Dad and Drew are going to do this, the purebred idiot
hot sauce
roulette game.
Yes, we are.
We're not going to do all 12 of these in one episode.
No.
So what we're probably toying with, and let us know if you guys think it's a good idea.
They're all going to say it's a good idea.
Sauce, if it's a good idea, what we're toying with is we're going to do the roulette. So Drew will spin for Dad, and Dad will spin for Drew. And we'll do maybe 1 or 2 spins an episode. Now, I don't know if we want to, if we'd want to take one off. Like, should we have it like once you hit that one, we're going to pull that off the board?
Yeah, I think so.
Till we get through all 12. I would hate to have the luck of like
getting 12 3
every time, get 12 every time. I think we need to make it, you hit the 12, you get the 1, and that's out. You're done. Off the board.
I kind of want to get the 12 right off the bat so I don't have to think about it. You know what I mean? Just get it done, over with. It's going to be bad.
That'll be next week. Next week,
yep.
Dad and Drew show are doing the hot sauce challenge part 1.
Yep.
I don't know how many. Disney Stranger. Let Drew tell you a little bit about what the number 12 hot sauce.
Yes, for all of you, I read it earlier. So this is what the ingredients are on the number 12, which is the hottest. So this is what it has in it. It has jalapeno, habanero powder, ghost pepper powder, scorpion pepper powder, Carolina Reaper powder, and ×3 1 million Scoville capsule extract. And to give you guys, if you didn't already hear me say it earlier, a habanero pepper on the Scoville scale, the hottest it can be, is 350,000. And this is 3 million on the Scoville scale.
and just so that you guys, okay, so a habanero pepper, not as many people have had a habanero pepper. I'm sure most of you have had a jalapeno.
Yeah.
They throw them in everything. They throw them on like movie theater nachos. So a jalapeno is 2,500 to 8,000 Scoville. And this thing is 3 million for that one portion. It's not just the 3 million thing you're eating.
No.
They threw in all that other stuff.
It's going to be bad.
It's not going to go well.
No,
I'll tell you right now.
And we're
not going to go well.
And we're doing it for you guys, and you need to let anybody you know who wants to watch 2 knuckleheads here burn their mouths. Let them know about the Dad and Drew show.
We'll promote it. I'll put some images together for everybody if they want to share them out and whatnot.
Yeah.
And Lord willing, the stream cooperates and everything works out.
Yeah.
So that is the plan for next week's show.
It's gonna go crazy. It's just gonna be insane, Jamie.
It is. It is. But we're going to call this one a little bit early tonight. Dad's got a kiddo who's not feeling the greatest. She's a little sniffly. So I got to set up some humidifiers and such for her and get things going. So Dad's got to do a little dad life tonight. So we're going to call this one a little bit early tonight. Usually we go till 10, 15 minutes early, not a big deal. But make sure you guys stay tuned for next week's Hot Sauce Challenge. Roulette of a couple of idiots.
The roulette of death.
We looked at a bunch of stuff on Amazon as far as what to buy for this idea. There was a teddy bear, a gummy bear. One gummy bear is $10. And it's the normal, it's not like a giant gummy bear. It's a single tiny little gummy bear. It's supposed to be the hottest gummy bear ever. So that was like a $10 one item gummy bear. And then there was a piece of chocolate that Drew saw the level on and was like, ooh, I don't know about that one. But this number 12, I think, is probably worse than that. So I don't know why we ended up going in this direction.
I think we did it, Jamie, because it's a gradual thing and we got our money's worth, dude.
Yeah, there's 12 of them, so I think we can drag it out and make it something fun.
And we and on some of them we can actually use as regular hot sauce to enjoy. I'm not using 12 to enjoy.
No, 12 would not be an enjoy thing. I think 12 is getting thrown out as soon as I hit it.
Yep.
So that it doesn't accidentally touch anything in the house.
Like your tongue again.
Yes, like my tongue. So please go check out Drew. Drew has been doing live streams from the parks, Epcot, Magic Kingdom, Hollywood Studios. He's been over at Universal. Just put on your notifications. Go ahead and subscribe to Drew. Put on your notifications. Make sure you have the bell.
And the bell.
Because that's going to give you that little bell, and that'll let you give the notification that he's alive.
Yeah.
And as soon as he goes live, go ahead and go check him out, please. Make sure you're subscribed to Drew because we're trying to get Drew to 1,000.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to 1,000. I got 788 the last time I checked.
He's
so
getting there, man. He's creeping up.
We're trying. And subscribe to this guy too. All right. He sets this thing up. He sets this up all the time too.
Poorly.
Yeah, better than I could do, man.
And then we thank you for Sammy for being on last week. And if we do it again, I don't think we'll be able to do another movie one because I think the trailers thing just doesn't work. We can just talk about movies, but I don't know if it's as much fun as just talking about them as being able to show a little clip or something.
Well, I wonder if you can bring up the a picture of the movie.
I could bring up a picture. Now, the other thing we could do is we could record it and not do it live. We could just do a little recorded show and put that up, and then that would be fine. We couldn't get kicked off.
True.
So we'll think about that.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much it for tonight. Dad's got his kiddo to take care of.
Yes, go take care of
him.
Just doing the same thing I do always. Just
when are you going live next so that people know?
Live next. When am I going live next? Sunday? Sunday, I know for a fact I'm going live from Magic Kingdom because people like that.
Who doesn't know any of this? He has to ask his wife for everything.
I do. I told you, man. I'm just a knucklehead that talks in front of a camera. But I think potentially I might on Friday. I never know, but maybe go live from Universal. It all depends.
Like Sunday for sure.
Sunday for sure at Magic Kingdom. So yeah, hopefully that doesn't go off the rails.
Off the rails. All right, folks. You guys know there is only one way to live.
That's in the moment. And also, this guy doesn't do outros, so
that's it. We'll see you guys later. Good night.
Night, guys.
Night.